Who is really buying homes right now? The 2026 generational shift is occurring. If you think first-time buyers are dominating the housing market right now, you might be surprised because the data is showing something very different. Hi, I'm David Hittle, your real estate specialist doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And today I will break down who is actually buying homes in 2026 and what that means for you. So there's a major shift happening in the housing market, and it's not getting talked about enough. For many years, millennials were the dominant force in real estate, but now that is shifting. According to the latest generational trends data, baby boomers have again taken back the top spot as the largest group of home buyers. And that is a huge shift because for years the conversation has been millennials are driving the market, but today, older, more established buyers are actually leading sales in the market. If this video is helpful or you find this topic interesting, please make sure you like and subscribe because I break down what's actually happening in today's housing market so you can always make smarter real estate decisions. So why is this happening? Well, it comes down to one word, an advantage. Baby boomers typically have more equity, more cash, and they are less reliant on financing. In fact, a large percentage of older buyers are purchasing homes with cash, of course, giving them a major edge. Meanwhile, younger buyers are facing higher home prices, higher interest rates, and student loan debt. So what is happening with the younger buyers? Well, Millennials and Gen Zs are still in the market, but they are struggling more than the previous generations. We're seeing that there are fewer first-time buyers overall. There are delays in entering the market, and there are now more reliance on financing and assistance. And that's changing the entire dynamic. But here's the most important part that people don't realize. This is creating a two-speed housing market. The two markets right now we're seeing, one is driven by cash-heavy, experienced buyers, while another market is where first-time buyers are still trying to break in. And those two groups are playing by completely different rules. So what does this mean if you're a seller? Well, if you are selling your home, you need to understand who your likely buyer is. Because selling to a cash buyer, a move-up buyer, or a first-time buyer may require a completely different strategy. So what does this mean for buyers? Well, if you're a buyer, especially a first-time buyer, you are not just competing against other first-time buyers. You're competing against experienced and equity-driven buyers. Now, that doesn't mean that you cannot win, but it does mean you need the right strategy going into the process. The big lesson here is that the housing market is not just about prices and rates. It's about who is in the market, and right now, that is shifting in a big way. The truth here is, the buyers who have the most leverage today are the ones with equity, the ones with cash, and the ones with flexibility. And understanding that will give you a major advantage when you're buying or selling a home. So if you're trying to figure out where you fit in today's market, whether you're buying a home or selling a home, whether you're buying for the first time or you're an experienced buyer, reach out to me directly, because I will break down exactly what your position looks like and how you can properly navigate this market the right way. And if you want to understand how this shift is impacting home prices, you should watch this next video.